Going on, guys? Welcome. And as you can see, Rabid here. So I got a special 5th anniversary package in from Goldshell. So we're going to unbox this and check it out. I also want to talk about the new miner that is releasing. So I don't know if they released the specs or not yet. So as this video progresses, time will tell if I have all the information available by the time I do finish this video. But right now they are working on a 3U server platform for Kaspa miners, and we're going to get some hash rates, hopefully power consumptions and things like that. I don't have the device. They're not sending it out to me as far as I'm aware, but they are contacting me with all the specs, and this is a select date video release, which is as of right now releasing today, but I don't know if I'm going to have all the information available. So stay tuned, and hopefully throughout this video we end up getting it. So let's take a look at what we got here. So opening this thing up, there's a little goldy thing I can see up here. So I'm not sure what this is. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff wrapped here. So this, okay, that definitely looks like a mouse pad. So this is a mouse pad here, a goldy mouse pad. It's got his little playing guitar thing. We have the cool little stereo system happening here. So that's pretty cool. You know, we could probably mount this on the wall, even though it's a mouse pad or something, but we'll figure out a spot for this thing. I wonder if you can buy these. I don't know if you can actually buy these or not, or what's going on. This looks like a shirt of some sort. So yes, that is definitely a shirt. So I'm going to open that up so we can get a good look at it. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in here. What the heck? So we got this. It looks like some type of flag wall mount type of thing. So I'm going to have to, you know what, I'm just going to pull things out like this, and things we can look at, we'll look at, and things that I have to open, we'll open after. So this seems like it's like a flag or something. So that's pretty sweet. So again, put that in the pile, and my box is empty. Oh no. All right, so what I thought was a flag is actually a bag, and that actually rhymes, so I guess I'm pretty close. It's got some Kaspa symbols and Doge symbols and stuff all over here. Has some nice little handles. We can flip it around here, and as you can see here, making it rain, because usually that's what Goldshell does, is they try to take all your money. Isn't that how it works there? Anyway, we'll figure out what happens if we get some pricing on their latest miner. But yeah, that's actually a pretty cool bag here. All right, so I'm kind of having some issues here trying to get it around, but so I put a power supply right there. So this is kind of like a flag or dealio here. We can see Goldshell all the way to the tip here, and it looks like it's just running, you know, checking some stuff out. 5th right there we can see for the 5th anniversary, so that's actually pretty cool. All right, so here we do have a shirt. It does say Goldshell, and on the back it has some more goldy stuff here. As we can see, there he is rocking out. Looks like he's going in for a slam dunk on the Litecoin there, so that's kind of cool. And then we already did see the mouse pad. I don't have to pull this out of the package. We can see it pretty good. And then the backside is, you know, just black because it sits on a desk. It doesn't need anything there. All right, so in my mess of all my mining, I don't even know what I got going on here. All sorts of stuff. We can see the stuff we did get from Goldshell. So this is all actually some pretty nice, cool stuff. And again, I don't know if you guys can buy this or not. Maybe check out their website, see if it's possible if you're looking for stuff like this. But it is some nice Goldshell merch. But again, I have no idea if it's even purchasable or not. They haven't mentioned that to me like ever. All right, so now let's have a look as well as guess some pricing on where this pricing should be if they do want to remain competitive. And then we're also going to have a look at their brand new Kaspa miner, the 3U server grade here, and specs and everything on that. So we got some breaking news happening here. So here is the landing page, Goldshell's 5th anniversary, looking in at 2020 to 2022, pioneer of home miners for multi-projects. In 2023, the launch of Goldshell Zone app. So this is if you got the smartwatch and stuff, it is actually kind of handy to, you know, check on your rigs on the fly here, you know, maybe at the grocery store or something. And beyond proof of work for home mining and crypto ecosystem 2024. And here is their latest release. So I guess you can get $200 off. I will have a link to Goldshell's store down in the description. And here we can see the E-KA1M. It is a 5.5 terahash plus minus 5% here at 1800 watts, 327 joules per terahash here. So 5.5 terahash Kaspa miner, 3U server. I do have video footage of this thing, which we'll look at in a minute, as well as go through all the specs and compare this versus other miners. So here we are, the 5th anniversary all sorts of stuff going on here. Oh, they do have my channel here. First met in 2022. We reviewed about 10 plus miners, so that's kind of interesting there. And then it looks like they do have a Winna AL Box 2 Plus. Now, I also heard down the windpipe that this is already obsolete, and there's an AL Box Pro coming sometime later on by the end of the month, early next month. Now, I cannot confirm that for sure. I did not hear it from Goldshell, but I heard it from other sources. So stay tuned for that. A new AL box sounds to be coming as well. All right, so let's get the first look of this miner. So coming into this link they sent me here we can see the E-KA1M first look. Pretty much looks like a jazz miner. A nice 3U server box. Should be pretty quiet because it is pretty much designed like a jazz miner by the looks of things. Some nice big 120 or 140 millimeter fans. We won't know unless they send us one and we can actually measure all this stuff. That is a European plug, not a North American. I'm assuming they'll have that. Here we can see the decibel meter, so it is nice and quiet at 45. Obviously, if they fire one out, we will test it on a real decibel meter. But there we go. So that is the first look of this 3U server series for Kaspa mining. What do you guys think about it? And now, coming into the specs, as we know, 5.5 terahash at 1800 watts. I slapped this thing into the spreadsheet here. We can see that we don't really know the price yet, so I'm guesstimating here, but we can see the efficiency-wise here, this is actually 3.05 gigahash per watt. So it is still the least efficient miner on the market. They did do a little bit better than their KA Box Pro, coming in at 2.66, but we can see the KS0 Ultra is 4 gigahash per watt, so a lot more efficient. The KS5L is more efficient. The KS5M is more efficient. Obviously, Bitmain's KS5s and KS5 Pros is quite a bit more efficient, almost, well, over double by the looks of things, but it is a nice middle ground, better than their previous Kaspa miners, but still worse than anything from Bitmain or Ice River. So it's definitely going to come down the price on how well they do. Now it looks like Ice River, remember guys, links in the description for everything. The latest batches of Ice River is now available for next month, and they dropped the price on them. So the KS5L is always the cheapest price per gigahash here, making it, you know, in theory, the best value miner here. But we're going to compare this to the KS0 Ultra, and I kind of put that together here. The new KS0 Ultra now is 49 cents per gigahash, where the KS5L is coming in at 33 cents per gigahash. So if Goldshell was to price this at the same as the KS0 Ultra, 49 cents per gigahash, that will put it around $2,695 to be the same value as the KS0 Ultra. Now, we did see the KS0 Ultra is a bit more efficient. So this is the pricing range. I feel if it's more expensive than this, so I'm pretty much letting Goldshell know in this video where to price your miner. If you go higher than pretty much $2,700, it's not going to sell very well because there's a lot better value miners out there for the same amount of money, as well as every other miner out there is pretty much more efficient. So this is the bottom of the barrel in efficiencies on latest gen hardware, and it's definitely going to come down to pricing. So this is kind of, you know, getting the word out. This is where they should stick it. We have no idea where the pricing will be. So let me know down in the comments section, where do you guys expect prices? As we know, Goldshell usually tends to be fairly expensive. So hopefully they kind of flip that here, and maybe this video will help it out. And I'm sure your guys' comments down below, they'll read it and it'll help them decide what to do as well. But I think it needs to be priced at least, or I mean at maximum, around $2,700, and hopefully even cheaper. So we'll see what happens there. But thank you for checking out this video, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.